this little baby here. You're gonna see how cool it is. Bam! Look at it. Will you look at it? Will you look at that? Will you look at it? Look at this beautiful piece of art. IKEA Taboards, masterpieces. Bam! It's so awesome. Insanely cool. Looks very good, eh? God damn. Insane control. It's a very powerful tool, as you can see here.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolf's Side channel. Today with a very special topic. I mean, always special. The guild emblems, guild symbols. For the relics, a follow-up video will come. Henrik showed a lot. So as compact as possible, as fast as possible.
Yeah, we're carefully monitoring the updates from Epic Games. As long as it benefits our game, performance moving in the right direction, that's when we're looking to move over. Performance-wise, in some areas, it's going in the wrong direction. Some rendering pipeline performance is moving slightly in the right direction. So yeah, that's why we are gonna be more careful analyzing them before committing. This little baby here. So the left UI window, you can ignore that a little bit. Functions is there, but the UI is not the final in-game UI. As you can imagine, they're a little bit rough here, the buttons and the art. But I use this to just test the system, play around with it. So we created a tabard, as you can see here. And that is a piece of cloth that you can toggle when you have the access to the guild and have paid the fee to upload a logo or design. And then you will be able to put this on and off on anything you wear, including armors, obviously, right? And we also want to support this for naked. I know a lot of you guys have asked, you know, when can we get some nice looking clothes or whatever, so we don't have to walk around naked when we've been killed and looted. So this is the base mesh of the... no microtransaction. This is all in game, obviously. Everyone access this. We looked at some top games that have really cool logo systems, right? Some of you guys even suggested some. We went over them, we analyzed them to see what works for us, what's best for us, and how can we make the best, coolest looking game logo design system in the game. With this system, we are pretty much making everyone being a master creative designer, and you can't really fail. It's so awesome, and you will see why soon. It's quite in depth, as you can see here. So the first thing you kind of decide is what kind of split do you want. Let's go for a dark blue here. And as you can see here, you know, you can choose to be the whole entire thing to be the blue background, or you can make a split, or you can make a 4 split, or let me choose another color here as well. So let's do the Swedish flag theme Guild Heraldry, or maybe a little framework. All right, so we have a lot of control here, as you can see. It's going to take some time to get used to it as well. Okay, so we got this one is the frame. You can choose the color of that. So right now I have a lot of colors here. There's a few open question marks we have for the community as well. We start with the pack, right? We have a lot of colors, a lot of symbols to start out with. We started a discussion internally. Do we want to allow guilds to unlock new types of designs and colors and so on? And we also got a lot of DMs from you guys pointing that out. So it seems like there's an interest in that. So we start with a good starting pack, but we could also tie into future updates to allow you to achieve more, you know, rare kind of design on this. It's a lot, right? So we're looking to possibly make this as a start pack instead, and then you can unlock specific hues and tints and more materials looking colors and so on. So again, this is our in-game draft. Things can change and happen, you know. We are still elaborating a few things. We wanted to show you right now what we can do and what's fully possible. This is the top color here in the frame, as you can see. That's I want to do this, like I said, a Swedish Viking theme, right? Right, and then we go down to the more juicy stuff. We have a lot of symbols. We're gonna start out with 100, maybe 150 symbols, so there will be a lot to choose from. And I want to do a little Swedish lion. So what I can do here is obviously scale the lion, right? I can rotate it, I can move it in X where I want it. I can obviously move it up and down, and you can see it just fits perfectly how it's split up on the seams. So let's put it here for now. As you can see here, there's different masks, how we can blend it in the background from those splits, as I showed you before. It can be behind this split. We can repeat the pattern up and down. We can repeat it in XZ. Amount of symbols But, you know, we may be looking at maybe 10, 15 symbols should be enough to create whatever we want. As you can see here, maybe we want a little crown over the lion. Let's scale that a little bit. Let's move it up over the line here. And you can go very deep here. You can do whatever you want, and it's just insane. I'm incredibly impressed of what the team managed to do. It's beyond our expectation. And, you know, we set the bar. We picked the coolest game out there that had a really good control. Everyone, you know, celebrate that system because it's awesome. And we pushed it even further. And this is the result.
And I must say, I'm blown away.
Now I just fiddle around with a few minutes. Obviously, not the coolest thing, but let's continue a little bit here. No, this doesn't affect the FPS. That's obviously one of the big things, right? We want to make sure that performance is king, right? So the guys have been working very hard. As you can see here in the window, there's a lot. There's a lot going on, right? So you need to spend time to master it. Sure, can show you the back. As you can see, it's a mirror on the back. We want everyone to play around with this. So you will be able to access this window and create your own designs and save some presets, just kind of like how I've done here. So you have your preferred preset saved. You can't just put that on your clothes instantly and play around with it. What you have to do is the requirement. Again, you need a guild and you need to have, we're looking at rank 8 and above or something. Obviously, we appreciate feedback on that. And then it takes from the treasury, money and prominence, which allow you to upload and assign this cape on your guild taboards. So that means everyone in the guild can toggle the guild tabard visibly on your character, and that's how you use it. No, you can't just hot swap. You need to invest in it and pay it. We want you to make an effort, right? So you don't obtain the actual item. So, you know, we have all these, the coins, task coins, we have the capes, and we are starting running out of inventory, right? So since this is also one of those things that you can't just drop it because you design, you own it. Use this when you're ganked naked, you can at least walk around in fashion, right? Represent your guild. We can probably even allow you to have your NPC citizens, TC citizens, to also wear your guild tabards. So you can identify this is your guild, right? So it doesn't occupy any slots in your inventory. Is this gonna make combat too easy for Zergs? What kind of comment is that? The main request we have since day one is, please, for the love of God, give us guild tabards so we can identify each other's. And any new player in the world always ask, how the hell can you read what the hell is going on in this game? They're always confused. They're still gonna require a lot of player skills in terms of, you know, is this friend or foe or what is going on? Because imagine in chaotic battles left and right, it's still a challenge, right? You have to have quick reactive reflexes to know, is this my friend or not? But obviously it helps, right? Depending on your design, obviously, right? Henrik, do we get a personal tabard too? I mean, no, not really. If you are a one-man guild, I guess you get your personal one, right? So a lot of the big task in this system is to make sure it's a robust system that gives you a lot of freedom, right? And to be creative, create your cool design. But now equal important is performance, right? We want to make sure we don't bloat the memory, crashes client because of memory issues, or struggle with FPS. So that's have always been the main prioritized part in this project, sandbox design system, but equal important have been the performance and cost of this. Pet tower, guild logo. So yeah, obviously there we were expecting some of those questions, right? Can we put this on our mount, saddle kind of cloth as well?
So this was it. Thank you all for watching. Please, if you like and subscribe, would be really awesome to support the work. And yeah, ring the bell. And I don't like to end my videos like 99% of all the other YouTubers do, so I'm just talking here non-stop. Special thanks to all the supporters, of course. Carmel, Paladin Life, Locario, Ronus, Parthenax, Cologne, Bullock, Giovanni Vargas, Real Medford, and others. Oh my god. Every time I didn't get this list right, and I every time take the first take. No shit. Never forget. So remember to make party hard, and see you all next time. Goodbye.